Hi, everyone. I'm Curt Frye, and in this movie, I'd like to start an in-depth discussion of the traveling salesman problem, and we'll be doing our work in Microsoft Excel. If you're not familiar with the traveling salesperson problem, the idea is that you find the shortest route given a set of points. You visit each customer in the original formulation exactly once, and you return to your starting point. Who's this useful for? Well, it can be useful for visiting customers, for routing deliveries efficiently, and also for scheduling repair appointments. If you have to drop off a number of kids after football practice, then this might also be useful to you. Maps can look complex, and in fact, they absolutely are. Here, I have 25 customer locations, and the question is, what is the fastest way to move around this map and visit each location exactly once and return to your starting point? Well, maps can look complex even when a good solution isn't. So here are those locations, and you can use Microsoft Excel or other engines to find the shortest path, or at least a good estimate of the shortest path. Well, why is this hard? That is actually a very good question, and it's because there are so many choices available. So let's assume that you have 5 customers and you start at home. That means you have 5 choices for your first stop, 4 for the second, 3 for the third, continuing on until you have visited all 5 customers and then you come home. How many combinations is that? Well, you have 120 possible paths. Again, 5 for the first, 4 for the second location, then 3, 2, and 1, and then you return home. This is also written as 5 factorial, which is 5 with an exclamation mark after it. But now let's see how the numbers increase, and in fact, they do go up quite quickly. If you add a stop, you go from 120 to 120 times 6, or 720. 7 is 5,040, 8 is 40,320, and a route with 25 customers would have 25 factorial possibilities. What does that number look like? It looks like this. That is over 15 septillion. So how do we manage this type of problem, something that gets so large so quickly? Well, you can't try all possibilities. Even with modern computers, it's just not something you can do. But computer scientists have built some very clever algorithms for finding at least approximate solutions. You can also use a genetic algorithm to find good enough solutions. And in Excel, you do that using the evolutionary engine in Solver. The evolutionary engine creates a series of random solutions, random paths in this case, and then every now and then it will change them and try to find the best solution from within a specific generation. If it's better than the best it found before, it will update the solution. If not, it keeps looking until you tell it when to stop. There are 2 terrific books that you can read about the traveling salesman problem. The first is called In Pursuit of the Traveling Salesman. It's by William Cook, and it was published by Princeton University Press. This is more of a popular book, and it doesn't really get into the math, although it gives you terrific descriptions of the way that the algorithms have been created and improved over the years. The other book, called The Traveling Salesman Problem by David Applegate and his co-authors, is also from Princeton University Press. This is an older book. It's from 2011, but it gives you a terrific overview of the nature of the problem mathematically and how computer scientists have looked for ways to solve it, at least to best approximation. So thank you to Princeton University Press for making both of these books available. I definitely recommend In Pursuit of the Traveling Salesman. It's available used for a very low price, and also The Traveling Salesman Problem, which is a bit more expensive and a bit more in-depth. But if you're good at math, or you'd like to become better at math, it's great as well. I hope you enjoyed this introduction to the Traveling Salesman Problem, and if you did, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and see how to solve the traveling salesperson problem in Microsoft Excel in future videos.